Hi everybody, Declan here, author of the Oscar for Life. I'm just over here in Bahrain, just at the moment. It says shoot a quick video message for you, and I've got a question for you. Have you got the right support? Have you got the right support? Because that makes all the difference in life if you have the right support. You know, there was this guy once who built this big mansion of a house, beautiful house, luxury, the finest bricks, the finest blocks, the finest materials in that house, absolutely stunning big mansion, beautiful car sitting in the driveway. Every room was decorated to the highest standard, and tell everybody in the outside world, they looked at this house and says, oh, that's a magical, wonderful, beautiful house. And indeed it was. But over the years anyway, the people that owned the house enjoyed the house, and eventually then one day they started to notice cracks appearing in the house, and there's cracks in the walls, and the plaster started falling off the walls, and the paint started to fall off the walls also. And they called a surveyor to survey the house, and the surveyor says, reported back to them, I'm sorry to say, but there's a problem with that house. You're probably going to have to tear it down. There's major problems. It's going to cost you a lot. And the owner says, well, why did that happen? Why? And he says, because you haven't got the right support. The foundations are weak in that house. And when you have weak foundations, it can pull the house down. So what is the foundations that we need in our life? And that's all there is, the support. We were speaking to a person there last night in the hotel here in Bahrain, and they said to me, I don't believe in all that motivational stuff, all that motivational mumbo jumbo, you know, all these empowerment speakers that tell you can do anything, be anything, and have anything you want in life. I don't believe in all that stuff, Declan. And I says, yeah, kind of maybe agree with you, semi. And they said to me, oh, it's great to get somebody to agree, you know. Great to get somebody to agree with me for once. And I says, yeah, I says, you know, there's two different places you can come from, because you can use all that motivational stuff, you know, that goal setting stuff and everything to get whatever you want in life. You can use it to set goals, you can use it to accomplish goals. You have the ability to choose whatever you want now, focus your mind single-mindedly on it, and you can get it. I have no doubt whatsoever that just by visualizing and focusing the end outcome, you'll get it. But the challenge sometimes with that is we've got the wrong foundation in our house, the wrong support. And the person said to me, well, what do you mean by that? And I says, there are two different types of goals you can set. The first goal is head goals, and the second goal is heart goals. And how many of us, be it we're in business or sports or anything in life, that, you know, we set goals, we achieve goals, and or we set goals and we don't achieve goals. Either way, we're successful that way. But how many of us set goals, accomplish the goal, and then we're at the end of the goal and then say, well, what's next? What's the next? I was happy there for a wee while, and now I'm not so happy. You know, it's like, for example, I finished my 12th 70.3 Ironman race there yesterday, 12 and 15 weeks, and you get an almighty buzz from doing all of these triathlons. But now I'm finished that event. What now? What happens? Do I let myself get miserable? Do I let my energy levels go down low? So when you set your goals, it's not always a recipe for success and happiness. It's a recipe for success maybe, but not about happiness and fulfillment. So there's two types of goals. Number one is a head goal, and number two is a heart goal. Now, how do you know what a heart goal is? Well, a heart goal, and you've heard this all said before, is something that you love to do. Something that inspires you, something that lifts you up, something that energizes you when you think about it. Whatever that is, whatever that calling is. And many people say, well, I don't know what my calling in life is. Ask yourself this question: what if every day I was doing it would make me totally happy and fulfilled? What would I do every day if I wasn't being paid money for it? And you begin to discover your heart goal. With head goals, When you reach that end outcome, you'll be happy for a while, and then that buzz will be gone and you'll be on looking for your next buzz. With heart goals, it's a different type of fulfillment. The whole way along the journey, it's a different type of fulfillment. You'll be happier when you're fulfilling and achieving that dream and that goal, and you'll be happier at the end of it, and you just keep on going on. So what is the support that you have at Foundations? If you're building, I'm going to encourage you to have it as heart goals. Look and search for your heart goals in life, because that makes all the difference. And what is the support that you're leaning on? You know, when times get tough, as they sometimes do, what support do you have? How many people build, for example, successful businesses even, and they lose everything in the process of building those businesses, be it their wife or their husband or their money or their children? How many of us does that happen to from a business point of view? So what's your support? What's the foundation you're building your business, building your life on? Make sure it's the right foundation. Make sure it's the right support. Follow your heart goals, not your head goals. It's okay to have head goals, but follow mainly your heart goals. And the one thing is, when you achieve your goals, what is your support? And the most important support that you can have in life is two magical words. And that first magical word is faith, and that second one is trust. Faith and trust. And faith and trust that all of your needs will be met, all of your needs will be fulfilled when you have faith and trust in yourself, number one. When you have faith and trust and know who you are at your core, number two. And when you have faith and trust in something beyond yourself. So I'd ask you today to discover your heart goals. Focus single-mindedly on the completion of those heart goals. Build on the right foundation, which is heart goals. And number two is get the right support. Get the right support in those foundations, and that support is within you. It's within you. And when you start doing your heart goals, that support comes automatically. The support network that we need is faith and trust in ourselves. Faith and trust that we're always been taken care of, we're always been looked after. And yes, it gets challenging in life, and yes, it gets tough in life, but we go through those challenges, sometimes for a reason, and we will come out the other end of it. So have faith and trust in yourself, because that's the number one thing that you need in life. So good luck for now, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye bye.